With this particular polynomial, we're going to actually start down here at the bottom of the page with the type of polynomial, the degree, and the lead coefficient. So this is a little bit of review from last time. What would you guys say the type of that polynomial is? Do you think it's a monomial, binomial, trinomial, or not a special name?
Trinomial.
Trinomial, so 3 terms, right? So I agree with you that it is a trinomial.
Because it has 3.
It's got 3 terms specifically. Okay, so then now that we know that it is a trinomial, I'll tell you what, let's go back up to the table now. Let's do this. We know that there are 3 terms. Let's name the 3 terms. Emma, what do you think the first term is?
N to the 7th power.
Correct. N to the 7th power. What do you think then, Ben, about the next term we could write?
N to the 3rd.
A little bit more than that. That's not enough. Brian, what do you think?
Negative 2/3.
Yeah, we want to include the coefficient with the variable, so we do the whole thing. And Brian, you did a nice job including the minus sign. That's negative 2/3, n to the 3rd. So nice work there. And that leaves the last term to be 20. Yeah. Okay. So then let's fill out the rest of the table here. Excuse me. What do you think the coefficient is on the first term, that n to the 7th? No, it's 1. I heard a couple folks say 1. So the variable is not the coefficient. It's the number attached to the variable. So it's 1 n to the 7th, right? If there's not a coefficient written, it's understood to be 1. So coefficient is 1. How about the coefficient on term number 2?
Negative 2/3.
Negative 2/3.
I'm learning so much in that.
And on the last term?
20.
20. So 20 is kind of unique. It is a constant term. And so with a constant term, the coefficient is the term, is the whole thing, right?
So it doesn't have a variable, it's just itself.
Yep. Okay. Finally, degree. What is the degree of the first term?
7.
Remember that goes with the exponent, right? So 7.
And 3.
And then the degree on the next term is 3. Now the last one is tricky. What about the
0.
degree? 0. Why?
Because there is no
Because
degree.
20 to the 0th is 20.
20 to the 0 is not 20. It's
0.
1. So why is it degree
That's
0?
what I meant.
Because it has a 0 on it.
Yeah, technically it's, hey guys, it's technically n to the 0. Actually, that wouldn't be the coefficient. Technically, it's right here. 20 n to the 0, and n to the 0 is 1, so it's really 20 times 1, which makes no real difference. But that's why it's degree 0. So a constant term will always be degree 0. Let's finish out these last couple of statements at the bottom. The degree of the whole polynomial. The whole thing would be, Joel? 7, right? Please remember that the degree of a polynomial is the same as the highest degreed term. And the highest degree term was 7. All right, and then what is the lead coefficient for the whole polynomial? 1. The lead coefficient is not the highest number. The lead coefficient is, when you're in descending order, the first one you come to.
Oh, that's right.
But you got to be in descending order for that
Wouldn't
to
negative
work.
2/3 be the first one you come to?
No. The first term is n to the 7th, and the coefficient on n to the 7th is uno.
Oh, so it's the first term, not the lowest number.
Correct. It's just the first term. It's not the highest or the lowest coefficient. It's just the first term.
Oh.
The coefficient on the first term. Yes, sir.
So to find the lead coefficient, it has to be in descending order?
Yes.
It's like alphabetical.
You either have to do it mentally or on your paper, one of the two, but you got to identify what's the descending order, and then you can see your lead coefficient clearly. All right, so we're going to do, like I said, a little bit of board race kind of stuff here, and I'm just going to we're going to make a little video of this. This will be a little unique on this chapter of board racing.
Is this going to be for Aaron? I'm going to say hi to Aaron.
Do it for the boys.
Aaron gave me a souvenir.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
There you go. All right.
Tell Trump I say hello.
All right, so here's how this works. You all need to select a competitor from your team right now. Who's going to go first? Who's going to go first? Oh, but you stay at your tables for this. You stay at your tables. You can stand or whatever, but you got to stay at your table.
Yeah, I'll stand.
You want
Brian.
this board? Or that
Table.
board?
Stay
Or
at your
this
table.
board? Or that board? Which board do you want?
I think I pulled up a board with the shows one, right?
Yep. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, you want to know the rules? They're not that hard, but you want to hear them. what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze the screen. I'm going to write a polynomial in the red box right there. And once I unfreeze the screen, you'll see what it is. And I want you to hold up your sign, whether you think it's a monomial, a binomial, a trinomial, or no special name. Make sense? So, Brian or Will, who's going? Brian, who's going off this table right here? Ben is. What about you guys back there?
Braden.
Joel is versus Braden. Okay, fair enough. So let me write this up here. All right. We're just going to be right or wrong stuff. You want to do as fast as you can, but see how it goes. All right, ready, set, go.
Got it.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yes!
Too fast.
Correct. Good job.
Too fast.
Okay.
No, you compete with me.
New competitors. Let's go. These are going to start off pretty simple, and then they're going to get a little more challenging as we go.
Okay, now wait. Yeah.
All right, you ready? Go. Correct, correct,
Oh, nice.
correct, correct. Good. Okay, fair enough. So the first couple of competitors have shown themselves worthy. It's going to get slightly trickier. Here we go. New competitors up.
Alright. What are you doing, John? Good.
Bye.
Your boss. Wait. Sorry.
All right, be prepared. Hey, a little trickier. Be prepared. Ready? Go.
Oh, hey.
Oh my gosh, where is it?
No.
No? This one.
Hey, bro.
It's not,
This one.
no special name. Hey, one competitor at a
This
time. Who's my competitor over here?
Put this one up.
Incorrect, I'm sorry.
What?
Incorrect.
How?
Incorrect. All of you are still incorrect.
Wait,
It's
wait.
not a binomial either.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
I know what it is.
Yep.
Oh,
Nope.
I knew it.
Yep. Nope.
Holy crud.
Yep. Yep.
I can explain it.
Why is it what it is, Braden?
It's a monomial because everyone else put the board up except for monomial.
That can't be a serious answer.
Yes, Braden.
Gabrielle, what do you think?
Okay, so there's one variable and it's the x,
Yep.
and then it's kind of
Well, so,
what?
but aren't there two of them though?
They're both
They can add.
x's.
So 2x plus 5x is,
7x.
and what happens with all that other stuff?
It dies out.
Doesn't it end up just being a 0? Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3, plus 3 is 0. And so all those other terms just added out, and so you just ended, I did tricky. I told you it was going to be tricky though.
Yeah.
So 7x is just a monomial, so that's why this is a monomial. Okay. Okay. New competitors? Here we go.
You can do this, Spence dog.
S-Doge.
S dog.
What is it?
Oh, that's a distraction for me.
All right. Ready, set, go. Correct, 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 correct. Yes, all right. It is a binomial if you combine those terms. Good job. Okay, are we down to our final competitors? Who else? Who hasn't
We're
gone?
already finished.
But you're the last one, right? Oh, Haley hasn't gone either. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do. Think carefully about this one. Ready, set, go.
Hey, who's going?
I don't know. You tell me. Correct? Not correct? Correct? Not correct? correct, I believe. It is a trinomial. It is a trinomial. I went back to the simpler version after doing the more complicated ones. It feels like it's more complicated, but it's really like one of those earlier ones. Okay, this will be our final one with these. So be ready.
I don't want to do it. I want to do it. I'm not doing it. Hey, Brett. Brayden, you're doing it.
Oh, so we heat. Sahawit like chocolate.
Chocolate. How do you say chocolate? Bugs?
Yeah. They're like
No, I'm gonna take my time on this one. I'm not gonna try to go fast. I just really want to get this down.
They build a
Did you get your
tower.
braces taken off yet? No, you didn't.
I have rings. Yeah.
All right, final one right here. Ready, set, go.
Whoa.
That's a long one.
Oh, wait. Is it this?
It's not right, I'm sorry.
Look at me.
Correct. No. Correct.
Mr. Anderson.
Correct.
Come on, guys. Be better.
Trinomial. Yep. It is a trinomial. So basically, how you get there is you'd say these first two just could be combined into one term. Haley,
So then you're on.
this is a single term, and then these two can be combined into the third term. So trinomial.
That's
trinomial.
great.
Okay. So we're going to do one more example, and then we'll go back to doing a little bit of board stuff at the end.
What happens if there's a different?
The good news is we have done this before several different times. The bad news is there are some chronic errors that are made that there are struggles with. So if you have questions on this, you want to ask. It says evaluate this polynomial right here for x equals -3. Can anyone describe what we're really going to be doing here? It says evaluate this polynomial when x is -3. How would you describe it? What do we do? Yeah.
So you plug in 3
Negative
or
three.
-3 for all the x's.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's a good word, plug in. What is a key symbol that we should probably write?
Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Oh, look,
And
I
then,
did that all
yeah,
the
don't
time.
forget the negatives, but parentheses are key. So here is how we would do this one. And if you have questions, you need to ask them. Here's how this would look. It would be negative blank parentheses squared plus 5 blank parentheses minus 1. So we replace any variables that we see with just open blank parentheses, empty parentheses. And then, once we've done that, then we fill in what should go in for the x. In this case, it's -3.
I have an off next.
So the first term is where these chronic errors often will occur. Does anyone have a really confident guess for the first term? Ben, what do you think?
-9.
-9. Anybody differ in that opinion? Jay, what do you think? So it's either going to be -9 or 9 right there. It's one of the two.
-9.
We got to decide which it is. Haley, what do you think?
Well, I think it's -9 because if the negative wasn't in front of the parentheses, then it would be 9. But since it's there, then it's -9.
So -9 is correct, and your reasoning is quite good. What you would say here, what people would do that's incorrect is they would look at that first term and they'd say, well, doesn't a negative times a negative make plus plus, right? That's a very common strategy, very common thought. So that's wrong, and the reason why that's wrong is because it goes out of the order of operations. Order of operations says we have to do exponents before we consider multiplication or division, and that thing with the plus plus is really a multiplication. You're saying a negative times a negative is a positive. Of course, that's true, but you're ignoring the fact that the exponent is there. You got to do that first, and it's outside the parentheses. Agreed. So we'll get rid of that. So what you would do here is you would say negative, and then -3 in the parentheses squared is 9, but that negative that was on the outside is still there. We never dealt with it, so it's still there. And it would be -15 minus 1, and then so we end up with -25 for a final evaluation for that one right there. So these are kind of getting recycled back around. This is order of operations again. You got to be good at this to move forward into the geometry and algebra 2 sort of thing. All right, so we'll finish up with a couple of board races,
Yes, I love this.
and that will be that. Okay, so I've written a polynomial up there, and I've said, what is the... Ready, go.
Oh, I know.
Dude. Brayden, the green box.
What is the degree? Oh, it's that.
Yes,
1 point. Nice job. Yeah, I've messed up the order on you there a little bit, but yeah, it is degree 7. Degree 7.
Wait, so if it's the highest exponent,
Yep, highest exponent. Highest degreed term is your degree of the polynomial.
Jazz.
All right, got time for a few more. Here we go.
Jazz.
Instead of Jasper, it's Jasper.
Jasper.
Did you win?
What are we, the aluminum?
Jasper.
This is my
The
sword.
aluminum?
Really? I broke your sword.
It's not my sword.
Is that these?
Okay, so I've written a polynomial up there, and I've said, what is the? Here's how we finish the sentence. Lead coefficient. What is the lead coefficient? Ready, go.
Yes, I got your.
Sorry, it's not right. Not right. Sorry. Not correct. I can't see Will's.
Andrew.
Not correct. Sorry. Lead coefficient. That's not correct.
Sure.
Sorry.
Mr. Anderson.
Not correct. Not correct.
Guys.
So sorry.
It's 3, right?
No, lead coefficient. Not correct.
This
What?
is challenging. Hey, it's
No, Will, that was not you. I'm sorry. I was looking at Haley when I did that. There you go. That's right.
Oh my gosh, Andrew already put that! That was his first answer. That was Andrew's first answer.
I don't think so.
I put that on my life.
You put that on your life? Well, then I made a mistake, and I'm sorry. Apparently, you haven't played sports very much. Every now and then, referees make mistakes. Lead coefficient is 8. Perhaps Andrew had that. That could have been my error. If it was, I apologize. And guys, I'm sorry. That's all the time we've got. I'm sorry. Looks like SIN 1. Yeah. So the reason why is to tell the lead coefficient, you need to be in descending order. So descending order, it's out of order right now, right? So to put it in descending order, you'd say 8x cubed minus 2x plus 12.
Oh.
And so then once you do that, the lead coefficient should be the first coefficient you come to. So the fact that it was out of order made that a little more challenging. See you guys later. Have a great day.
You want to grab my phone?